The X-Sonic is one of the most important custom cars ever built, not because of luxury or speed, but because it changed the technical direction of the custom and lowrider world. Built from a 1956 Chevrolet Corvette, the X-Sonic was owned, designed, and continuously re-engineered by Ron Aguirre, president of the Crankers of San Bernardino Car Club, based in Rialto, California. Ron purchased the Corvette new in 1957. Almost immediately, the car was lowered by cutting the front springs and installing wooden blocks in the rear. Side pipes were added, visually exaggerating the low stance. At the time, California Vehicle Code 24008 made it illegal for any part of a car to sit lower than the bottom of the wheel rim. Local police officer Lester Groves repeatedly ticketed Aguirre for the car's extreme ride height, pushing Ron toward a radical solution. After seeing a hydraulic ram used for dent removal in a body shop, Aguirre realized the same principle could be applied to suspension. With help from his father, Louis Aguirre, a professional welder, Ron installed hydraulic rams between the springs and the frame. A hand pump, hoses, and custom fabricated cups completed the system. This made the X-Sonic the first widely recognized custom car to use hydraulics to raise and lower suspension. Later, aircraft surplus electric pumps, pressure equalizers, and solenoids were added, allowing the car to rise smoothly at the push of a button. Ron's younger brother, Filbert Aguirre, contributed critical electrical work and developed one of the first wired hydraulic switch panels and remote controls used on a custom car. By 1958 to 1959, the X-Sonic evolved from a street custom into a full show car. The fiberglass body was heavily reworked, shaved door handles with solenoid-operated doors, extended and peaked panels, fins, tunneled headlights, custom grills, and experimental taillights. The car debuted its hydraulics publicly at the 1959 Custom Car Spectacle, driving over a concrete barrier while other cars required wooden blocks. The most influential transformation came in 1960 to 1961, when Aguirre replaced the stock roof with a hand-formed plastic bubble top. Unable to find a suitable aircraft canopy, Ron created his own using heated plastic, plywood molds, compressed air, and a custom metal ring. The success of this roof directly inspired Ed Big Daddy Roth's Beatnik Bandit and launched the bubble-top era of show cars. As the X-Sonic became more extreme, functionality gave way to spectacle. A console between the seats controlled the hydraulics, doors, lights, ignition, bubble top, and even steering, which was handled by an electric motor instead of a steering wheel. The car became difficult to drive and unbearably hot under the clear roof, so it was shown more than cruised. Paintwork became legendary. Larry Watson repainted the X-Sonic at least 6 times, including California's first metalflake finish, followed by candy, pearl, and fade experiments. At its peak, the car toured major shows across the United States and appeared on magazine covers, becoming one of the most radical customs of its era. After 1964, Aguirre retired the car from shows and eventually sold it. By the 1990s, the X-Sonic resurfaced in rough condition, missing its bubble top, interior, and engine, but still carrying its original hydraulic system. Historian Pat Ganall recognized and saved it from being parted out. In 2021, Dave Schutten of Galpin Autosports acquired the X-Sonic and announced a full restoration to its 1960s configuration. The car has since been displayed at the Los Angeles Auto Show and Grand National Roadster Show. Today, the X-Sonic stands as a cornerstone of custom car history, the car that brought hydraulics, bubble tops, and true futurism into automotive culture.